Good morning, everyone. Today, we pause from our normal updates to reflect and to honor the victims of the mass shooting in Parkland, Florida. As a school system of 55,000 children, 7,500 educators, we stand with Parkland, Florida. We recognize the loss, the tragedy, and our hearts, our thoughts, and our prayers go out to the families of the victims. It's our desire and our intention to reassure our community that we are working very proactively to ensure that our children and employees are safe in all of our buildings and facilities. Included with this update is a written response that outlines the work that we're doing to create a safe, secure, positive environment. It's important that all of us remain vigilant. It's important that we continue to support our children, that we continue to build healthy relationships with one another as to minimize the likelihood of such an event occurring. Clearly, there are many variables that feed into such incidents. However, I believe that all of us are uniquely positioned to do what we can to support one another, to lift one another, encourage one another, and to ensure that we have a safe environment where everyone feels valued, thereby reducing the likelihood for the need to express oneself in a violent fashion. Let's remember, it's so important that we value one another, we lift one another. It's important that we are concerned about one another. I encourage all of our students to take full responsibility for the environment that we're creating. Let's eliminate bullying. Let's eliminate being rude and unkind to one another. Let's ensure that every student, all of your peers, feel valued. It's okay to be kind. It's okay to be nice. It's okay not to be rude. It's okay to lift up others as it should be. Let's ensure as adults that we are modeling for our children the behaviors that give them dignity, that allow them to heal from trauma in their lives, that allow them to feel valued while they're in our presence and when they leave our presence. Let's remember that the best thing that we have, the best tool that we have that we can give to other people, it doesn't cost us a thing. It would be our words, kind words, uplifting words, encouraging words, words that reassure our children that yes, you may be going through a traumatic situation, but there's always healing, there's always help, there's always the day wherein things will get better. I just want to say to everyone, we stand with the school system in Parkland, Florida. We stand with school systems around this nation as we're on the front lines of such events occurring. Educators, I want to honor you all today because oftentimes you place your lives at jeopardy to save children. Even was the case in Parkland, Florida. So I honor you today for all that you do, all that you're called to do, and sometimes all that you must do, not necessarily by choice, but by expediency. I honor you. To our parents, continue to work with our educators, continue to train our children. Let's continue to create positive environments in our homes. Let's continue to know what they're doing, where they're going, who they're hanging with. Go in their rooms. I'm not telling you how to parent, but I'm telling all of us this. If we're going to address the problem, we're going to have to come to solutions collectively and collaboratively. All of us have a role. While our role as educators, it would be to educate them when they land in our schools, we're counting on our parents. We're counting on our students. We're counting on our community to do its part, to work with us collaboratively. Let's work together, and let's do what it takes to ensure that we eliminate such incidents from occurring in our schools, not only in Clayton County, but in our state and in our nation. We have a collective responsibility. Yes, we have rights, there are regulations, but we have a responsibility. And let's do our part to ensure that the lives that were lost this week, that those lives were not lost in vain, that those lives were not sacrifices given in vain. Let's do something about this situation. Again, our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers to the families of the victims, to the school system, to the friends, the peers, the students of those who were lost. And to our community, rest assured, as outlined in the letter that accompanies this video, please know that we're working diligently to ensure that in every facility, in every school, on every campus, that we have a safe, secure learning environment where our students and our employees are safe. That's our commitment, that's our expectation, and that is our work. And since this is our work, as you think about and you reflect what has occurred this week over this weekend, let's make it a purpose. Let's be intentional to do random acts of kindness. Let's show our fellow peers and human beings that we can be kind. It's a great opportunity for us to counteract the culture of violence and to show kindness. I believe that's the best way to memorialize the life of those who were lost this week in Parkland, Florida. Let's be kind, let's be gracious, let's lift one another, and let's always remember that we are our brother's keeper and that we have a responsibility to do good to one another. Thank you.